I went to school at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, partially because I couldn't get in anywhere else, but I was very excited to be there, and just had a great time there. I studied math and linguistics. I studied a bunch of languages, and then went to work at Microsoft during the summers, and then left Microsoft to start grad school at MIT. I was debating between math and languages, and I ended up with languages because I had the good fortune to have a chance to study with Noam Chomsky. So I had him as my advisor for my PhD in linguistics. I dropped out about halfway through. I took a break about halfway through to go study in China because I wanted to learn Chinese. And one thing led to another, and I ended up working at Microsoft in China. And so I did that for about a year, learned Chinese, sharpened my programming skills, learned about natural language processing, which then led me to start my first company, which was called Firespout. It's a natural language processing software company, machine learning assisted. It was pretty early on for the machine learning. It was 1998. And we eventually sold that technology to a large search engine. And then I went back to MIT to try to finish my PhD, like a good Asian kid. I ended up dropping back out again after a few weeks to start my last company called Agamatrix. Agamatrix served the diabetes community by making blood glucose meters and strips. They're the finger sticks that you do to test your blood sugars. So we did that and then one thing led to another, and it just became, it just turned out really well. And we did that for about a decade. My partner, Sridhar and I had been friends since, we actually knew of each other since the end of high school, and then we were roommates in college. And now he was a lot smarter than me, so he ended up going to Cambridge to study, and then he actually finished his PhD. And so, we rejoined back in Boston, did our second company together, Agamatrix. We did that for about 10 years. And had a lot of fun. Made a lot of medical devices, glucose meters, and the last thing we made was a glucose meter that works with the iPhone. So that was a lot of fun. I had a chance to work with Apple, and just learn a lot during those 10 years. How to make a medical device, clinical studies, reimbursement, dealing with the government, dealing with doctors, marketing, product design. I learned a lot about product design during that time. And then about 3 years ago, I had a chance to have dinner with John Sculley, the former CEO of Apple, and it was great. I mean, an amazing person. And then with that, and then one thing led to another, and we ended up starting this company together called Misfit Wearables, and we make this activity tracker called the Shine. We're about 2 years old as a company, and we just launched Shine at the Apple Store just a couple months ago.